Now, this is a video that I never thought I would be doing. And before I say anything else, I need to say thank you. Today I received something I I never thought I would hold. It was a flag that was flown over the Pentagon in my honor and in the honor of the heroic husband mission. And here it is. Hopefully the camera doesn't get too much glare on it. Hopefully you guys can see that. It was sent by a man whose name I'm going to keep private, who is a senior government civilian who serves at a very high level within our military. And he sent me that flag. And brother, thank you. This means more to me than you know. I want to be clear. This wasn't sent to me because this was, because of who I am or me, right? This was sent because of the mission that we're all a part of, because of the work that we're doing here as a community, as a team, as men. And I'm going to read part of a letter that he sent, and obviously I'm not going to mention his name, because it speaks directly to why we do this work. And so he said, Noah, although life sometimes takes its toll on us with personal matters, one thing stays constant: our resiliency and human spirit, which I find so prevalent in you and the Heroic Husband program team. I appreciate a business that increases the entropy and success of society and God's will. I see your personality of empathy, intelligence, and efficiency throughout every aspect of the program. No matter the personal cost, you are always there for our brotherhood. The band of brothers from Shakespeare's Henry V describes best not only the brotherhood of the military, but of the program's tribe you created and cultivate. And this is a quote, right? We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. To honor your efforts, I work to acquire a symbol representative of your spirit. As you are aware, I work with the Department of War, and as such, I coordinate with leadership and force protection personnel to have a United States flag flown at the Pentagon in your honor and recognizing your spirit. This case flag flew over the Pentagon and stands as a tribute to the American dream, which you and your team live. You are why we fight so hard with honor, to never surrender against all odds, to fight through the darkness and the loneliness, because we believe in you, our true fellow Americans, and in our Constitution. You are worth the fight. It's really humbling. And the first time I read that, I did get a little, little emotion, little emotions welled up. And hearing that from someone in his position, yeah, they grounded me. They humbled me. It really did. It reminds me why this fight matters. And I want to share something with you about the man who sent this, without revealing anything personal. Because we're all about privacy here. When he came to us, he was in one of the hardest situations a husband can face. Especially because him and his wife kind of joined, right? She was a little apprehensive. And then the way that it devolved was his wife has moved out. She was with another man. And he eventually ended up even being an ex-husband. Now, most men would collapse in that situation. Most men would break, but he didn't. And I'm not going to be like, oh, it's because of, no. He stayed in. He did the fight. He was the one that was grounded. And maybe I'll even insert a clip from one of our most recent interviews that we did with Todd, which was amazing, and he says it best. So I'll put that clip right here.
There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and if you turn that light out yourself, then you're never gonna get there.
Oh. But with this gentleman who sent this to me, he stayed the course. He stayed disciplined. He stuck to the work. He followed the process, and even when it hurt, even when it felt hopeless, even when it seemed impossible, he stuck to it. And because of the man he became, he just moved back in with his wife. They're rebuilding, they're reconnecting, they're creating something real again. Not because we saved him, but because he rose into the man God designed him to be. His story is powerful, but it's also a reminder. This mission is bigger than any individual, bigger than any marriage, bigger than any program or anything, honestly. The heroic husband mission isn't just about saving marriages. And I really want to hammer that home because obviously, right, we get people from all different situations, like all coming and going, no, help me here, no, help me there, no, God. And it's fine. That's what we do. That's why I'm here. But it's about saving families. It's about rebuilding leaders. It's about making sure children never grow up in the pain of divorce. It's honestly about making the world a better place. And let's be real. Society is collapsing all around us. There are some things that are great, yeah. But if you look around, there's a lot of things that everyone's like, I don't think this is okay, this is normal. And honestly, I'm going to be real with you for a second. All great societies are measured by the quality of the relationships their people have. And right now, relationships everywhere are breaking down. You don't even talk to your neighbors anymore. People barely. Halloween just passed. Most people are all trick-or-trunking. Even trick-or-treating just completely dissolved. Respect, connection, family, unity. It's all collapsing. And that's why I say that the heroic husband mission is bigger, because we're all about making society, making the world a better place. Because let's be real, governments are made up of societies, societies are made up of communities, communities are made up of families, families are built on the masculine and feminine, and at the bottom of it all, holding it all together, is the masculine. And when the masculine rises, everything rises. That's why we do what we do. We work with men, but also women and couples, be very surprised, who want better relationships and better lives. Because when a man rises, the entire family rises. When families rise, communities rise. When communities rise, society rises. And that's how you change the world. So to the man who sent this flag, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You reminded me that the mission is bigger than all of us. And if you're a man watching this who knows he's meant for more, who wants to lead his family home again, we're here when you're ready.